on our side, let Israel now say, if it had not been the Lord who was on our side when our enemies attacked us, then they would have swallowed us up alive. When their anger was kindled against us, then the flood would have swept us away. The torrent would have gone over us. Then over us would have gone the raging waters. Blessed be the Lord, who has not given us as prey to their teeth. We have escaped like a bird from the snare of the hunters. The snare is broken, and we have escaped. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Please rise if you are able for the reading of the gospel. Today's reading is from Matthew chapter 16, verses 22 to 28. And Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him, saying, God forbid it, Lord. This must never happen to you. But he turned and said to Peter, Get behind me, Satan. You are a hindrance to me, for you are setting your mind not on divine things, but on human things. Then Jesus told his disciples, If anyone wish to come after me, then let them deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For those who want to save their life will lose it, and those who lose their life for my sake will find it. For what will it profit them if they gain the whole world but forfeit their life? Or what will they give in return for their life? For the Son of Man is to come with his angels in the glory of his Father, and then he will repay everyone for what he has done. Truly, I tell you, there are some standing here who will not taste death before they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. This is the word of the Lord.
Mike, Michelle, you got it. You don't have to sweat just on a hot day. Sometimes you can sweat just remembering that most embarrassing moment. You remember that embarrassing moment and you get all sweaty when you think about it? I remember those embarrassing moments that happened to me in school. And sometimes they come up in dreams, and I wake up all sweaty. Or sometimes they are dreams, and I wake up all sweaty. But I can remember those embarrassing moments that happened to me in high school. Those embarrassing moments when I couldn't answer the question. Know those embarrassing moments? It happened in Western Civ class. I probably didn't read the assignment. But there I was, sitting in Western Civ, talking about the expansion of Rome. And I had a teacher who just happens to throw out questions. And if no one volunteered an answer, he picked a person to answer the question. Well, there was two ways you could handle that, picking person. You could stand straight as a statue and hope he didn't pick you, or you could fumble through your papers and press your pen and hope you looked too smart, so he would pick someone who looked a little less intelligent than you. But neither of those really ever worked for me. And so I was always the one who got chosen when I didn't know the answer. It happened one day when we were talking about the expansion of Rome, and he asked how the expansion of Rome affected your understanding of imperialism. Well, I had no clue. But so happens, Michelle, What do you think? And I can hear my classmates start answering as I become sweaty and red. I look to the cover of my book to see if that's going to give me an answer, or a word, or a big word, or some word, any word. But there's no word. And they're laughing as they would anybody who doesn't know the answer. And I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm embarrassed. Know this situation? Know this situation? Yeah, we know it. We know embarrassing moments. So what's got me thinking about this embarrassing moment today? Jesus asked his disciples, "Who do you say that I am?" Well, he asked them first, who do they say that I am? That's an easy question. Who are all those people out there saying I am? Easy question. Coffee shop gossip. They say you're John the Baptist. They say you're Elijah. They say you're Jeremiah. They say you're one of the other prophets. Easy question. Coffee shop gossip. But then Jesus takes it beyond coffee shop gossip and says, "Who do you say that I am?" Uh-oh. Time to get red-faced, little sweaty now. The you changes everything. You got to figure out an answer. And not just a textbook answer. You got to go deep inside and figure out who you think Jesus is. The you changes everything. You know, you is the first word God speaks to humans. You shall not eat the fruit. You shall eat the fruit of any tree, but not over there. Not that tree. You made Adam and Eve part of creation, part of God's loving plan. You makes it personal. Who do you say that I am? It's a difference between having some textbook answer of Jesus and loving Jesus. It's the difference between having a concept of God and knowing God. You know, I'd rather be kissed by someone I love than hear somebody read something out of a textbook about love, or read me a description of love. Emily Dickinson says, you can love me, or you can tell me you love me. Who do you say that I am? Jesus is getting to the heart of it. Do you love me? Do you care about me? Do you know who I am? And they're all turning, blushing, pink, and sweaty. They're all trying to figure out the answer. And so, Peter says, I know who you are. You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. And Jesus in that knows Peter loves him. And that Peter gets him. God bless you, my son. God bless you. Who do you say that I am? Who do you say that I am? You know, sometimes it's easy to give textbook answers. Sometimes it's easy not to have any answers at all. Sometimes we go around with no passion, no excitement, no joy. We just trudge through life. Me oh my, little Eeyores. But is that what Jesus asks us to do? Does he say, who am I and do you love me? Can you tell the world who I am? That I am the Messiah, the living God? Can you tell the world through joy and passion? Can you tell the world through excitement and hope? Can you tell the world that I am the Messiah, the Son of the living God? Can you get excited about me? Do you have the answer? Do you know the answer? Or is it some textbook rendition? Do you love me? Who do you say that I am? And how do you show that? Do you show that with your life? With your giving? With your expressions to one another? With your reaching out in love? Who do you say that I am? When asked that question, do you become embarrassed and sweaty and pink all over? Do you have to stop and think about it? Who do you say that I am? Who do you say that I am? I sometimes wonder what the world thinks of us Christians. I wonder if they see us just sitting in pews, listening, or do they see us going forth and joy proclaiming a celebration of resurrection and life? Proclaiming a joy that is beyond belief. Proclaiming a love that is there. Who do you say that I am? That's the question today, my friends. It's a question for us. In the book of Revelations, there's a term called Laodicean. Laodicean is not a reference to a person that comes from Laodicea. It is a reference by an angel who talks about Laodicean Christians who are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, but indifferent. Are you indifferent? Are you lukewarm? I pray not. I pray there's a passion burning in you. I pray there's a joy in you. I pray that you will go forth knowing who Christ is and bursting with joy. Don't get all embarrassed. Don't get all sweaty. When someone asks you who Jesus is, you tell them. You show them. Who do you say that I am? I am the Messiah, the resurrected, the Son of the living Christ, living God. Thanks be to God. Amen. Our hymn is hymn number 2158, Just a Closer Walk with Thee.